Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And today we're gonna be saying our final goodbyes to the Jeep Gladiator. We've had this thing for 2 years and it is finally time for it to go. So quick backstory on this thing. I took delivery of it January 11th, 2021. And the main reason I got this thing is number one, it was a great deal that I couldn't pass up. And number two, I was waiting for my TRX order to come in and it was taking way longer than I anticipated. So I grabbed this thing for the winter, but then my TRX showed up 2 weeks after. So this thing pretty much sat during my entire ownership of the TRX. And after I sold the TRX, I started driving this thing again because that was my only daily, but the lease has finally come to an end. And today is the last day with this thing. I'm gonna take it to the dealership, drop it off, and never see it ever again. And as much as I hate this thing, it's gonna be sad letting it go because I'm no longer gonna have a daily until I find something to replace this thing with. So I jumped in the GT500 and then I got my friend driving the Gladiator and we're gonna be heading out to the dealership. Alrighty boys, so we got the keys right here to the Jeep and now we're gonna say bye to it. And now we got another package to unbox, and this one is, well, let's open it up. Looks like the UPS man already tried to open it up, but let's rip it open. Okay. Alright, I'm literally having a boxing match with this. So before we properly unbox this box with an actual knife and not just try to beat up the box, big shout out to Coverado. They sent these seat covers out to me and I'm gonna be gifting them to a friend. I'll explain how that's gonna work and why I'm gifting these seat covers, but now let's just unbox them and show you guys what's in the box. So we got the box all opened up and now we're done with that. And here is the package. Oh my God, we got another thing to unbox. Alrighty, so you gotta zip that up. That's gonna be a lot easier. Look how fancy that is. Okay. Oh, you got an installation manual here. It says Coverado seat cover installation. So if you don't know how to install it, you could look at the instructions right here. Look at that. Okay. Or you could just scan this and probably watch a video. Okay, or you could watch me, which I don't know a thing about what I'm doing. So here are the seats. These are, I believe, gray seats with gray stitching, light gray stitching, or I think even white stitching. So you got two different type of stitching. Wow. The material is absolutely amazing. Wow, this is real good stuff. Okay, and I think these are the bottoms. Okay, yes, so these are the bottoms. This is where your butt will go, and then this is where your back will go. Wow, this is a nice set, and you even have the headrest. That's its own thing. You got two of them, of course. Look at the quality of this, guys. Love this quality. The leather feels so good. I better be super comfortable to sit on this. You got the cushion on the other side. And yeah, here it is. And of course, there's a great reason why I got these seat covers. So a friend of mine, his mom recently just bought a Chevy Blazer and it came with these super ugly cloth seats. And I was like, listen, bro, there's no way you're gonna have your mom out here riding around on these cloth seats. Number one, they're uncomfortable. Number two, they're ugly. So I reached out to Coverado and they basically sent these out to me. Beautiful seats. We got to pick exactly the color we want with the exact color stitching that we want. And they have plenty of options and they're super affordable and can make your car look so good. And you're gonna be riding around in style. How you doing, my boy?
Pretty good. How about you?
Yeah, you're such a nice son doing this for you. What are you doing?
I don't know, man.
Put the window down, my boy. Can you get out real quick? Let's show them these ugly seats. Look at that. That's not nice, man. The car is nice. Look at this car. From outside, it looks really good. Looks like a Urus.
Baby Urus.
It's a baby Urus. This is actually made by, not really, it's not made by Lambo. But anyways, guys, you get the deal. We're gonna hook this interior up and make it look a lot better because look at it before. Super ugly, not really a fan. I mean, look, the car has leather everywhere. Why doesn't it have leather here? That's okay. Chevy couldn't do his job, so I'm gonna do it. So we got one of the seats done and it turned out really, really nice. And it was super simple to install. Everything pretty much tucks in, and that's the before here, and that's the after. There's no way anyone would rather have this look over this look. And the instruction was also super clear. And we just finished up the passenger side as well as the back seats. Look at that. All the seats are now looking good. I'm really digging these seat covers. The gray with the white stitching. His mom can finally ride in style. Big shout out to Coverado for these seat covers. But I do want one thing from your mom.
What do you want from her, man?
I want a home cooked meal, please.
Home cooked meal? I think she could do that.
I don't want no money from her. I just want a home cooked meal.
Matter of fact, we got some Domo. Come on, let's go.
I bet. So I'm getting a home cooked meal out of this. So I'm happy. Big shout out to Coverado for sending the seat covers out. I'm gonna leave all their information in the description below, as well as their Amazon link. Go check them out and get you some seat covers. What a great Uber. I don't know how I found myself in the back of a GT500, but we're here and we're gonna be taking this GT500 out to Mexico, and we're gonna be racing my buddy's 5.0 who recently just installed headers and a Whipple supercharger. And here he is. Look at him. He came with an entire drag pack. Literally, look at that. He got the 17s in the back, and then he got the skinnies up front. Oh boy. He came out to play, guys. And then his son just recently got this. Look at that. He recently just got the wheels too. Those look so good. But anyways, here is today's race. We have a supercharged 5.0 against this stock GT500. Now the only thing is that this Mustang is a manual, so we got a manual versus a dual clutch. Alrighty boys, here it is, the big old Whipple. It's a 3.0 liter Whipple. He got the intake, he got headers, and it's also tuned on 93, so it's not on 85. It makes about 670 wheel. It's a manual. The GT500s make about 695 to 700 wheel from factory. This one is completely stock, down to the tires, down to the intake. Everything is stock about it. We'll pop the hood before we leave to show you guys. And then he also has the VMSs. You got the skinnies up front, and then you got the VMSs 17s with the 305, 45, 17 Mickeys. So he should be able to hook. I don't see how he wouldn't. Now the GT500, on the other hand, I don't know if he's gonna be able to hook, but this car doesn't make as much torque as this one, so he could maybe get away with like a 50 or a 60 roll. All right, so as you could see, everything is stock. Even the airbox is stock pulleys. Everything about this car is stock. So we're gonna head out to Mexico and get this done. We're gonna do a few rolls, okay? This car is most likely not gonna spin. Now, if we do low rolls with this car, he's gonna have to go through more gears, which could potentially slow it down because this thing is a dual clutch. So it just shifts like this, automatically, really fast shifting. So we're gonna do a bunch of different rolls and see what works. We're both gonna have a passenger. Let me know who you guys think is gonna win the supercharged 5.0, which is a manual, versus the GT500, which is a dual clutch. And winner is gonna get these Twinkies. That's what we're gonna be racing for today, boys. Ready? You ready? 1, 2, 3. For a little bit and let the cars cool down. So as you see, in the GT dominated from a 40 roll because he has those sticky Mickeys, where the GT500 has those stock tires, and unfortunately he's just spinning way too much. So from a 40, this car is just jumping out and it's almost impossible to catch him with the GT500. So this car, like I said earlier, the only chance it has is from a low roll because he has the sticky Mickeys. So now I'm gonna switch seats and hop in the GT, and as you can see, it has a manual right there. And we're gonna go out and do some more runs. We didn't do a 60 roll, so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna try one more 40. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm the big head on that one. That manual. Every time he shifts, man, that dual clutch shifts like clockwork. 60. Shifts, that Mustang wants to creep up. Here's what happened, okay? He won some races and he won some races, which means I'm the one that's gonna get the Twinkie. Hey, give me the Twinkie.
Huh?
You lost the race and so did he. None of you deserve the Twinkie. Give me the Twinkie, my boy. Thank you, my boy. Appreciate it. So I guess I'm the winner of this race.